our third contestant, Rick Holloway. Life Lessons. Life Lessons, Rick Holloway.
Can anyone remember, back before we started dating, how difficult it was? Just trying to pick up the phone and call someone. I know for me, Niagara Falls was pouring off me. It was terrible. But you know, there's still life lessons that you learn over the years. That's what I'm going to share with you tonight. The first life lesson is going to start back when Lori came up to me one day. She says to me, she says, my wife, my darling wife, she says, Rick, there's this amazing movie on. It's got fantastic cinematography. The story is wonderful. And I went, oh no, it's a chick flick. But that's okay. Because just a few weeks ago, it was my turn to pick the movie, and we went to see Bruce Willis. So now it's time to go see Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. But Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants is good. It's got an S, it's got a T, and it's got a B, and that is the sponsor of Richard Petty, NASCAR, 200 miles an hour, Daytona 500. This is a good sign, especially for a chick flick. As we got to the theater, we walked in. Of course, you gotta get your popcorn. What's a movie without popcorn? Then we went to the theater, sat down, and I'm surrounded by women. Also a good sign. But we started out with one algorithm. Now it's for the second one. It's a TMM. It's a token male movie. I was number 3. Ladies, in case you don't know, guys, we have a code. When we get into a movie and it's a TMM event, we have to find out, okay, there you are. And so I'm sitting in my seat, token male 1 is over there. Token male number 3 is down the corner. And I'm sitting there in the center. And the movie starts. And after a short period of time, the whole theater erupts in laughter. And what the heck happened there? What was so funny there? Meanwhile, she's laughing her face off, and I can't figure out what it is. And I looked at the other token male partners. Nothing. They don't know what's going on. This happened 3 or 4 times throughout the movie. And I'm like, I have no idea. So back at the beginning, when I wish there was a manual, something that I could, some life lessons to give or to get from someone else. This is life lesson number 1. Make sure that the nephews go to Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants or a very similar movie and take a notebook and take notes. You have excellent insight into the female psyche. The next one you might think, for those who are married, find an ESP, like we always know what our partners think, always, eh? And so that would be like extrasensory perception. It means something else. Equestrian, substitute, protocol. And what might that be, you might ask? Well, another event, Lori came, she asked me, says, let's go to the horse show down on Moody Drive. Okay, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, I was replaced by a horse. She oohed and awed at the horses all day long. And I was sort of sitting beside her going, okay, well, it's a nice truck over there. But the horses that she did like, they happen to be kind of brownish with a red tinge, and I don't know why. This comes to my third life lesson. Keep the eyes rolling, and that'll create a positive marital environment. Guys, you know what it's like when our wives, they go and they ask us to do a job. And it's a specific piece of wood we have to cut for some job around the house. And us guys, we know how to go next. We look at it, I don't know, I don't think I have the tool for that. I think we need a new tool to make this happen. Because after all, tools are where it's at. Tools are important. We cannot have enough tools. So at that point, Lori will look at me and she'll be able to smile, say, yes, dear, roll her eyes. And I'll say, okay, I'm off to Home Depot. And away I'll go. But the same is like when, it was just the other day, Lori came to me and she said, I'm going out to dinner with my friends. I says, okay, when will you be back? I says, well, we're leaving at 6, we'll be back about 11. He said, dinner. Oh, well, we're going to talk. For 5 hours? I'm going, see, guys don't go like this, we just go, or maybe like a half a roll, but not the full roll. So if we wanted to review here, make sure that your sons and nephews go see a STP event. It's important. They'll get insight into the female psyche. And then once they go and they have a date, go to the ESP event. When they go to the event, they'll get displaced by the horse, but at the end of the evening, they'll be extra cuddly. And guys and ladies, keep the eyes rolling. Because if the eyes are rolling, well, you got a really positive household going on there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Well, Toastmasters.